Throwback. We are here to now learn about some history about Sioux Falls and different spots throughout South Dakota as well. I'm joined here by history lover Dana Wooland. So excited to learn about the old courthouse. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
So what is so unique about the history here at the courthouse?
There's lots of history at the courthouse, but I always love the story of the hanging of an innocent man.
Wow.
Thomas Egan, his wife Mary was found dead in their home that was north of Hartford. She was thrown into the fruit cellar.
Oh, wow.
She hadn't died of her injuries because she had managed to prop herself up before she succumbed, and they found her like that. So they know that she didn't die when she was brutally beaten. And so when the trial came about, his stepdaughter and her husband were the prime witnesses against him on how horrible of a husband he was and how brutal he was. And with that testimony and testimonies of others, he was convicted. And so when he was convicted, he looked at the jury and he looked at the judge and he said, "I place no blame on you. I place full blame on my stepdaughter and her husband, and I curse them for doing this." So he was sentenced to hang, and the day of the hanging came. It was the first one in the Dakota Territory. So the night before on the stagecoach, the rope had come in, so it hadn't been tested. So they bring him up to the gallows, drop it, and rope breaks. He hits the ground. They bring him back up. Well, they find a new rope. Bring him back up to the gallows, drop it. Deputy walks underneath at the same time, breaks his fall. He doesn't die.
Oh, my.
Third time, bring him up, drop it. The deed's done and he's hanged to death.
That's so fascinating. Well, I just feel like this place, you could feel the history when you just walk in. I'm joined here by the host of Local Lou podcast, Lori Kent. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I mean, how exciting is this place?
Oh, it's awesome. I love the Old Courthouse Museum.
So this is your specialty, history around Sioux Falls and the area, but really cool to just kind of learn about what is in your own backyard. You know, I mean, these historical places are significant because you get a mirror into the past.
Absolutely, and I'm super lucky. I work with the Minnehaha County Historical Society, and they have over 250 historical markers in Minnehaha County. One of them is outside this courthouse, and that's the hanging of an innocent man. This is the historical marker for the hanging of the innocent man, which tells you the whole story of Thomas Egan, the whole saga really, from beginning to end. Now they do spoil the ending on the front, but the backside's really where it's at. That's where the nitty-gritty details are.
Well, stay with us. We have FastCast next.